I am cautiously excited about today. When you have a young quarterback on the road, this first drive is going to be their best punch more than likely, right? So how this defense responds versus this first drive with the rookie quarterback, that's going to set the tone for the game here. This will be Arizona's best shot on offense, this opening drive with the rookie quarterback. Good tackling. All right, 2nd and 8. Force a 3rd and long here. Get them out their script. You force a 3rd and long, you get them out their script. Good job, Myles Garrett. He almost had an interception. All right, you took him out their script. Now we're going to see the real Clayton Tune here. You got him in 3rd and 7. Nothing. All right, that's big. That's big there. Took him out their script. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What happened to my camera? Hey, man, the NFL a cold world, dog. You get traded, somebody else in your jersey the next day. The next day. That's cold. It's a cold world. If I'm Kevin here, try to start him out with something easy, like out of empty, little 5-yard throw if you really want to get him going. If you just want to run the ball today, run the ball. But if you want Deshaun to get comfortable throwing, then this is what you got to do. And just see where he's at. Like, the thing that concerned me in the Colts game wasn't the throws. The throws didn't concern me. I could care less about if those throws are good or not. What concerned me in that Colts game was the fact that he cleared the pocket for no reason 2 times in a row, which forced him into some bad situations. Like, is he going to stay calm? Is he going to stay in the pocket? Is he going to not have happy feet? Those are the things that I want to see today. And I want to see a little bit of progress on. Throw. There we go. Hey, good awareness there by Watson. That's more or less what you want to see, right? Nice awareness, didn't take the hit, set up the protections right, and was able to get that ball out cleanly here to Jerome Ford. Nothing too difficult, right? Gets flushed, stays until he has to leave, and then when he leaves, he makes the smart decision not to take the hit himself. All right. Honestly, from a Deshaun standpoint, that's fine. He hasn't had to throw the ball that far. You want to get him warmed into the game. You don't want to have him start out and throw the ball 50 yards his first game back from a throwing shoulder injury. So I think that they're playing this very smart, that they're letting him ease into the game, and he's easing his way into the game. I felt like that was what they didn't do for him in Indianapolis, and what led to that being or feeling like the disaster that it felt like was that they kind of put him out here in these bad situations and the bad down and distances, told him to throw the ball deep, and then obviously it wasn't working out. And I think he even realized that that was part of the issue, is that his first 2 throws were 45+ yard throws. Now he's keeping it a lot more simple, taking what's there, going what's in front of him. Obviously you would want more out that drive. A Jed Wills holding call brings that back and puts you behind the sticks. But still, I think this is feeling a lot more of a functional game plan and a sustainable game plan than what it felt like the last time that we saw Deshaun out there. Sneakerhead says this feels like the Texans game last year. I would hard disagree with that. Hard disagree with that. Wait, what are you guys really being serious right now? Chat can't be serious right now. Are you guys just being disingenuous at this point? I'm not tripping, right? That wasn't a bad. Yeah, it's just a holding call, got you behind the sticks. You got to 1st and 20, and 90% of drives that get 1st and 20s like that don't succeed. That's just what happened there. I know people ain't freaking out about that, right? He went 2 of 4 for 32 yards in that drive. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is going on? All right. Where's Darden? I don't know. Ray Rag says, sucks. Getting a nice 15-yard play on 3rd down means nothing because of the hold. Yep. There we go. This is more like it. This is more like it. When this defensive line gets pressure, We're unstoppable in the back end. That's much better first 2 drives from the defense, right? I told you I felt like you were going to get their best punch. You got a rookie quarterback on the road. That scripted first drive is going to be the best drive the best technical punch that you're going to take from Clayton Tune. After you get them out of their script, you're going to start to see who Clayton Tune actually is. And if you speed the game up on any rookie, they can look bad, especially any rookie in the late rounds. So you speed the game up on him. This is somebody whose last meaningful game he played that counted for something was in the American Conference at Houston. You can speed the game up on him. You speed the game up on him. You get him out that script. You're going to see a young quarterback right there. So that's what the game plan has been. They was critical of them to get that play on 3rd and 7 in that first drive because they set the tone. They got them to be uncomfortable, and now you're seeing that lack of comfort, and it's going to manifest itself more and more if you continue to keep the pressure on the young fella. So that's what you need to do. All right, just play defense, man. Just continue to play defense. If you push them back here, you get good field position again. And try it again. You know what I mean? Again, this is going to be a little bit of a process, right? You don't want to come out here. They made that mistake in Indy. We're going to throw the ball deep right away. How'd that work out? How did that work out? Oh, sack. Is that Miles? Jordan Elliott. So Miles is at 9.
I just love this effort from Jordan Elliott. It's an excellent job. Elliott's coming from there.
Hey, look, last week I talked about it. They just did not get pressure from anybody not named Myles Garrett. And I think Jordan Elliott's going to get the full credit on that side. All right, this defense is rolling downhill now. All right, this defense is rolling downhill. We're good. We're good. The defense is rolling now. Yeah, they look like themselves right now. That's what I like to see. Again, I am fine with the dink and dunk approach here in the first quarter with Deshaun. I'm fine with it. I think you got to think about the process as a whole here. You can't just have him come out and throw this ball deep and start ripping it when he ain't thrown the ball in an NFL game more than 3 times in 6 weeks. You got to let him ease back into it. See where he's at the second quarter. Maybe this is the drive you start to try to take a couple shots downfield, but let's have some patience here. Let's let the game ease into itself. You have nothing but time this week because you have a defense that you feel like might be able to possibly keep the Cardinals at 0 for the entire game. So you have patience. You have time. This is why you start Deshaun Watson this week in his first week back, so he can work through this versus a team where you're going to have that time. Think about the big picture. Again, it's something I talked about in the video in the morning. We got to think about this as a process. We can't just expect he's going to drop on the field and be 2020 Deshaun Watson. If he ever gets back to that point, it's going to take 3 weeks until he gets back comfortable again, and maybe 3 more until we see that level of play. We've made this mistake time and time again of just thinking he's going to drop in there day one and throw for 300 yards. We got to stop doing this. Trust the process. He's got to get games. He's got to get reps. He's got to get snaps. We know it's in him. We saw it versus Tennessee. We just got to continue to give him reps so he can get to that comfort point that he was against Tennessee.
Mr. Fantasy, I'm wondering if his offense can finally get some points.
There it is. How's the passing offense looking now? See what I tell you. What y'all don't ever listen to me, and I be telling y'all what's about to happen. Y'all don't ever listen. Y'all be making me so mad. I'll be like, oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, dog. Ever. Oh my goodness. There it is. I'm not saying things because I have to do something a certain way. I'm saying things because these are it's reasonable to think this. And then I get responses that try to make me feel like I'm unreasonable for being reasonable about the situation. That's it. We knew they were going to ease them into this game, but people are already complaining about the first 2 drives. What you thought he was gonna do? They realized the mistake they made, and Indy was like, "Hey, we're gonna come out and have you throw the ball for 40 yards downfield on the first play." That was a mistake. Like they have to learn from their mistakes. We have to learn from our mistakes. We have to expect some level of process in this. Now you would like to finish this drive, but again, it's like we don't be learning from what be happening, and then we just be mad. I'm trying to learn from what we saw. Yeah, it was a much better drive. You got the 59-yard chunk play. I thought the screen to Njoku was a fine call. Budda Baker just makes an incredible play, stops it. I think it really had a chance to get the 14, if not score there, given how good David Njoku is off yak. Hey, man, sometimes great players make great plays, and that was one of those situations where a good player made a great play. But all in all, you got 3 points. You got what you wanted out that drive, and you hope to continue to see more of that as this game goes on. Good play. Good technique. Good technique, Martin. Great technique. Good job. Jordan Elliott again? Jordan Elliott. Oh, are they going to call a penalty on that? Are you kidding me? Picked off. There it is. All right, good face mask. Good face mask. Air Ward, baby. Air Ward.
The drive for the Browns that began at the Arizona 49.
Yeah. Oh, he got it. Touchdown. Hey, living right. There it is. Great focus, Coop. Yeah, the guy was mean mugging a touchdown. Like, that's just somebody who wants to find reasons to be upset. That don't make no sense.
Terrific punt here, fielded by Proche inside his 20.
Hey, Proche kind of decent back there. I ain't gonna lie.
Zigzags his way up the sideline. And get some good starting field position. 55 yards on the punt, 13 on the return.
You can always tell when a play-by-play announcer does not like, not a play-by-play announcer, a color announcer does not like the quarterback on the other team for whatever reason, right? Sometimes it's because the interview went bad. Sometimes it's because of a personal thing, but you can always tell because these dudes don't ever get out the all 22 tape during the broadcast for the quarterbacks that they like, right? You watch Joe Burrow, you watch Pat Mahomes, you watch Josh Allen, you don't ever see them crack out that all 22. But when they crack out that all 22 on your quarterback, you notice Clayton Tune been playing all kind of awful. Adam Archuleta has not felt the need to crack out the all 22 tape, right? And to tell you exactly what he feels like could have been thrown here. But when it comes to a quarterback you don't like, oh, you cracking out that all 22 on the broadcast, dog. Like, you're going to try to get everybody you can to get against this dude. Like, that is what, if you ever notice it, that is one of the biggest tricks in the color commentator's hand is to, in the color commentator's bag, to go in there and start breaking down film in the middle of a game.
From 30 earlier, this one, 45-yard attempts.
Good.
Hopkins. And Hopkins catches in.
Good job. Good job. Like that. Nice stuff. Exactly where you want to be. You get the ball to start the second half. And then you saw Deshaun Watson make a couple completions. So you feel like, hey, you're just missing those, right? It's when he has his shoulder injury, it's tough because things that would not go as scrutinized are going to be under a microscope. And sometimes some of this stuff just happens. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll see what is actually the shoulder and what was just him messing up, right? Because he's thrown inaccurate passes before. We can't just blame every inaccurate pass on the shoulder. He's missed low before. We've seen that plenty of times. It is, again, going to be a process. Hey, free run. Just boot this as hard as you can. We got free run, free run. We got to keep running, keep running. Let it roll, let it roll. There we go. They let the Gunners off free on that one. If you look at the coverage on it, they let the Gunners run free because they were worried about a fake punt by Cleveland for whatever reason when we're up 13 in our own territory. So they let the Gunners run free. They come in, do punch safe. That lets your Gunners sprint. So now Bojo sees that and he's like, all right, I could just punt this as hard as I can and just trust my guys to keep running downfield. And if they do that, we're going to be able to down this thing at the 1. Great chemistry by your punt team. You don't really talk about that much, but that is great chemistry by the punt team to be able to recognize the situation that they're in. And good job. I believe that was Pierre Strong by keep running, right? That's what, if you're one of those Gunners, one of the Gunners in that situation have to keep running. Now you have them backed up in the 1. Thomas Dalton says, what do you think about signing Martavius Bryant? I saw Martavius Bryant play in the XFL last year, and I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't look very impressive.
Another injured Cleveland round player. That's Jedrick Wills down.
Nah, he's hurt. Oh shit. That's no, that don't look good. His helmet's off. He's in pain. He's hurt.
At least by that shot, he was grabbing his knee.
Oh boy, just hate to see that reaction. These guys.
Yeah, he's
so well. I'm not even sure I want to look
right there. Number 7. See Kareem Hunt just.
I think it's a knee injury. I think this has nothing to do with the foot. You know, he's been playing injured. He's been playing well injured too. Like you look at the last 3 games he's had, those have been his 3 best games. So you gotta, I know a lot of people like to give Jed flack, but you gotta give him credit where credit's due. He's played well. And that sucks. That looks really bad. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks, but that looks bad. That looks really bad. Remember, we're not going to be disrespectful in chat. We're never going to be gleeful or happy about a player's injury on either side of the ball. We're going to show the game the respect it deserves. So please make sure if you're in chat, you're doing that and you're showing the respect that this game deserves from anybody who gets injured during it. And, you know, try not to be an asshole in these moments. He's getting carted off.
4-year-old left.
That's not
good. Sometimes the reaction.
Oh, he's already in a cast. That's not good.
Well, now you can just hope for the best. Marching down the field in those scenarios.
By Hollywood Brown brings that one back. So really not a lot of production in the passing game, but somebody is going to have to win outside so they can have any shot moving the ball down the field.
Oh, fumble! Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris. Great job winning inside versus a guard. Gets around and gets that ball out of Clayton Tune's hand. Good job on the recovery, Garrett. Great job. Oh, Okoronkwo, you could have cost Miles a touchdown there, man. Look at this rip move inside by Shelby Harris. He knows he has a 2-way. Boom, pulls, and then just great job just forcing the arc. Great coverage by Denzel Ward. I mean, he won that route. He just won that rep. That's not going to happen. Look, your only hope to beat Denzel Ward in man coverage is to hold on to that ball for 3-4 seconds and hope that you could double move him or catch him off guard, because that you're not just going to beat him straight up here. Defense, wake up a little bit, man. Y'all letting them get too many yards on this drive.
This is a masterpiece by this defense.
Yeah, picked off. Yeah, man, it's a bad day for Clayton Tune. Dang. It's a bad day for Clayton Tune, man. It's a bad day, dog. Defense woke up. Wow, it's a bad day for Clayton Tune, man. Hey, this is the flip side of of being the Ravens when we did DTR like that.
One setback here for Cardinals showing a lot of pressure. And then drop back. Watson gonna run for it. Watson.
Go down. First down. There we go. There we go. He feels back. He feels better. Rolled up, popped up. Good. There you go. Way to not take the hit, too. Good job there, Deshaun. Got 4s in the chat. No, that's as good as a slide. Yeah, that's as good as a slide. If he dives forward and rolls with the contact, that's as good as a slide. It's what you want him to do to get a first down on a 3rd and long. Like, that's fine, right? Where I have an issue is if he lowers his shoulder into the body of another defender. That's where you start to get reckless. But if he dives and rolls into it, like, he'll be fine. That's as good as a slide. He can take contact. You're still going to take contact if you slide. But, you know, you just want to get the first down, dive forward. You had the space to do it. That's smart. Yeah, kick the field goal. Let's go at 23. He was bound to miss one. Hey, if this is the one where he misses a couple, please. Like, I'm telling you right now, if this is the one where Dustin Hopkins has to miss a couple field goals, okay, yeah, sure, let it happen. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. This is the game where he can miss them. Like, hey, I ain't gonna be sweating it. You know what I mean? You shut them down on this drive, and I think they're done. Like, the fight's over. This is like their last swinging, like their last few punches. They coming out here with a little bit of energy. They're trying to get some punches off on you. If you don't let that off, then they done.
Continues to tee off on this.
Oh, here it comes again. Yeah, they're done. That's it. That's it. Arizona's going to fold here. Kid has had enough. That kid has had enough. Oh, my goodness. That poor kid. That poor kid, man. My God. Pretty good game for the Browns, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Pretty good game. This is nice. This is nice. Like, yo, bro, I'm not even, like, sweating. I'm not stressed. I'm just chilling. Like, this is nice. I ain't been nervous all game. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is nice. This is good. I like this. Well, I think that's what the Cardinals have is 61 yards of total offense. Oh, beautiful throw. Oh, wow. Damn. Woo. 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 Oh, that was a beauty. That's exciting. That's very, very exciting. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Woo. That was, I mean, that's as pretty as they come. He splits it right down. That's the shit that he used to do routinely in 2020. That's the stuff. Okay, that's the stuff right there. Woo! Wow. Wow. And Teddy. Hey, dog, that was the best throw he's had in a Cleveland Browns uniform. That was the best throw he has had in a Cleveland Browns uniform. That's oh God, that was oh my goodness. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. He threw that. I was like, man, there's no way he's going to get that in there, right? And then it just dropped. And I was like, holy shit. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that one tipped it. If it was an okay game, now it's an objectively good game. That's an objectively good game from DW4 today. Love how this team came out. It was a must-win game today, and they came out all 60 minutes as if it's a must-win game. Finish this out. I want my shutout. But they came out with that energy.